There, my name is Thomas Regan. I'm a professional property investor here in Australia. Now, I'm doing a series on why high-rise apartments are good investments and why I am personally investing heavily in high-rise apartments in Melbourne CBD at the moment. Now, the topic of today is capital growth. So capital growth, people think that houses grow faster than units, which generally is true. But if you go with the general advice, you'll get general results. Now, if you want to make a lot of money or get to the point where you can say you're a professional investor, you really need to niche down and get a good grasp on the foundational principles of investing, and capital growth is one of those. Now, basically, if you guys understand how inflation works, you'll understand that any property, whether it's a high-rise apartment, house, land, whatever, is going to appreciate in value when comparing to a dollar. Dollars, the currency we use, because the dollars are losing their value as time goes on. So inevitably, any asset will go up in value as time goes on. Now, you've probably heard there's a lot of people saying that apartments don't grow in value when you look at them over a 10-year period. Now, what people probably don't understand when they're talking about these things is there's such thing as a property market cycle, right? So property markets go in cycles, and some markets don't move for 10 years, okay? So that's how that works. People buy apartments, they don't grow because they didn't time or they don't understand how the property market cycle works. Now, let's go back to 1961. What happened in 1961 is it became legal for high-rise apartments or any apartments at all to be strata titled. Strata titled apartments became a thing that was happening in Australia. Before that, high-rise apartments were built probably, and any apartments were built probably, but the difference was an individual investor or person would own the entire complex, and that's how that would work. But in 1961, they made it so like multiple people could own the lot they had entitlement to within the property. So then there were high-rise apartments that had multiple tenants or multiple owners all in one building. Now, what were the prices of these first high-rise strata apartments in 1961? Let's refer to one so you guys can look it up yourselves. It was called Blue Point Tower in Sydney. Now, in 1961, these brand new Blue Point Tower apartments, you could buy them for £3,500 or $7,000 if you convert it to dollars. Now tell me, today, in 2026, where you can buy an apartment anywhere on the face of the earth, or let's just keep it to Australia, because you might find something in a third world country, where you can buy an apartment, a one-bedder apartment, for $7,000. You can't. In fact, these apartments that were sold for $7,000 in 1961 today are worth something like $800,000. Now, you don't need to be a mathematician to understand that the property is going up in value. So, I could go way deeper on this and give way more examples, but I think I get the message across. Apartments have capital growth too, and that's the point. See you guys next time. Bye.